What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC here. Today we have an unboxing here for you, another quick little unboxing video. Got this knife here via the Apex knife pass around. This one's coming from Big Red. This one's coming from Big Red EDC as part of the group, and yeah, I think I know what's in here, but this will be a debut in the channel because we haven't seen a knife from this brand before. So excited for that. Of course, doing the honors today, we got the Remette Rhino, right? Budget EDC knife right here. Just did an unboxing on it, and I'm carrying it for review. Detail on the steel G10 handles on this one. Of course, this knife and every other knife that you see in this video will be linked down below in the description. It does help the channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you. All right, that being said, let's go ahead and make a cut right here. Here we go. I'm trying to save this box if I can, because I will need to send this back. I'm going to be borrowing it for a little bit of time, and then I'll make content on it and obviously send it forward. All right, here we go. We're inside now. Got some, okay, a little bit of cushion there for transportation, and bam, here we go. All right, let's get this thing out of the way here, shall we? All right, so we're working with this one's interesting, the Eutektik Okay, we'll go with that. This one is the Trinity. This one's supposed to be gray and G10. We got 14C 28N steel, stonewash, G10, 3.6 ounces. Blade is 3.75. Without further ado, if you guys are ready, I'm ready. We're gonna go in this way. There we go. Get out of the box. All right. And we got a nice pouch here, zipper pouch. All right, nice and cushiony. And bam, here it is. Here's the knife. Got a silica gel right there. Don't eat. And here is the knife. All right, here we go. Let's check it out, guys. Here we go. Bam. Check that out. All right. So, the Eutektik Trinity. All right, I believe this is a Liong design right here. We got G10 on the handles, and we have a stonewash 14C 28N blade. All right, let's check it out here in its full glory. All right, this one, first impressions, okay, this thing is, yeah, it's definitely in the large knife category. I'll tell you what, right? Full 4-finger grip back here, standard hammer grip, right? This feels plenty comfortable. And I have medium, hands, not the biggest, not the smallest. And there's even a finger choil right here, so if you want to forward choke for more control cuts, you can, and then you have a chunk of handle still left. Yeah, this is a large knife indeed, right? We have, that drop shot action felt really good. All right, the flipper is very good, right? Let me see, can I feel it? I mean, it's, so far, it's deploying really nice and reliable. We got some jimping in the flipper tab, which is always appreciated. Then we have quite a large opening on the blade, so I'm sure the reverse flick on this thing, yep, just as expected, is money. Ooh, I'm gonna thumb deploy it here. There we go. Yeah, you could do both of those. The drop shot action on this thing is probably like as good as it gets right there. Check that out. Boom. I want to say this thing is most likely on ball bearings. All right, yep, definitely on ball bearings. I can see them here. Right, and then there's this thing right here, nice jimp flipper tab in the front, so I'm sure I can I can forward flick it. Here we go. I mean front deploy it. Here we go. Bam. Check that out. Okay, so that lines up pretty good with your thumb right there. Bam. And I'm sure I can do the reach around pretty good. Oh yeah, just like that. I want to tell you that jimping is very nice, right? It really grips your finger very well. And bam, that is awesome. Great action so far. Pretty well aligned right there. All right, check that out. The alignment is pretty spot on. And yeah, let's check out the detent. All right, got a good detent right there. Nice and snappy. Very well tuned. All right, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Can I open it without? Yeah, that blade isn't going anywhere. So that D10 is keeping it nice and in place. We have a deep pocket carry clip, which is nice, right? It's nice and rounded right here in the back. It starts high and then kind of lowers a bit, then dips, and there's just a little bit of a raise right there. All right, that's perfect. It's also reversible and it's inset, right? It's nice and inset on this side. Also reversible, deep carry. If anything, perhaps the screws could have been maybe countersunk just for an easier time going in and out of the pocket, if anything. But honestly, I mean, I'm sure this thing works really well. Again, this is not a review video. This is just an unboxing and first impressions. You just saw me take the knife out of the box, right? So, you know, from what I can see, I can tell you this thing, I mean, the action is really good. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 different deployment options, and then you can get creative from there. It is a liner lock, and I want to say there is good access to the liner from here, and it has a very interesting but also very effective jimping here as well. The bar itself, or the liner itself, is not very stiff. Very easy to push out of the way right there every single time. Check that out. Oof, that drop shot action still is very, very satisfying. I'm telling you. We have a captive pivot. This one has the little M symbol right here for where that M come from. Lion Ma, perhaps. That is their pivot, or E. Okay, I need to go back to kindergarten. I don't know. See, from this angle, it looks like an M, right? All right, don't lie to me. That looks like an M from this angle, right? Lowercase m. But if you turn the knife, oh man, if you turn the knife, that is the E for Eutektik, right? And hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Obviously, that's my first time ever seeing that word in the first place. I will have to kind of learn a little bit more for obviously the upcoming review video on this knife. But I like that so the blade we're working with a clip point. Well, it definitely looks like a clip point here, and we have a stone wash going on this one. Again, 14C 28N, which is great. You get a feel for this blade here. Oof, yes, we have quite a long blade too, which is perfect. And ergonomically speaking, this thing is really, really comfortable. The G10 is nice and contour all around, which is very good. Kind of gives you a more premium quality feel to it, right? Awesome jimping going on here on the spine of the blade, right? So even if you forward choke or you know, just grip back here, either way, that jimping is positioned very, very well, right? Even has a little bit of belly to it as well for those, you know, wood board cutting, chopping tasks and things like that, where you might need to roll a belly to get some cuts done, which is great. And yeah, overall, I mean, I'm really, really digging this knife. Let's do some size comparisons briefly, just to give you a ballpark. Here is the PM2 right there. Take a look. And the Para 3, right? So as I'm looking at it, I'm noticing it's definitely a little bit bigger than the PM2 by maybe 1/2 inch or 1/4 of an inch, and obviously larger than the Para 3. So yeah, this knife has some reach. I want to say the cutting edge is also a little bit longer than the PM2, maybe like 1/8 of an inch longer, right? So that's interesting there. Check out the Demko AD 20.5 right here, and the smaller brother, the Shark Cub. And the Trinity here is, again, did I mention it's on the large knife category? Because yeah, it sort of is in the large knife category, no doubt. Here's the Wrap Model 1 and Wrap Model 2. Check it out right there. Yeah, definitely, you know, very close to Wrap Model 1 territory. Actually a 1/4 inch maybe larger than the Wrap Model 1. Obviously larger than the Wrap Model 2. I want to say perhaps the Wrap Model 1 has a tad bit more cutting edge, because it doesn't have a specified finger choil going on like the Trinity does. But you know, that gives you somewhat of a ballpark idea, right? And then last but not least, here is the CJRB Pyrite, and here is the Vosteed Raccoon, right? Check these out right there. Yeah, definitely on the larger side of things. The Vosteed Raccoon and the Pyrite are more so in the medium category, medium to large. So And by the way, this is what I meant by countersunk screws, right? Check out the Raccoon here, right? See, the screws are countersunk, so it creates for a flat surface. Even on the pocket clip here, right? They are countersunk, so they sit flat, right? You don't see the screws sitting out there like that. I'll give you an example right here. If I put them side by side, maybe it'll help if I if I close the blades really quick. Let's do that. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna get you a shot of them side by side so you can see the difference of regular screws versus countersunk screws. All right, yeah, definitely a big difference. It's gonna be a lot easier for a knife with countersunk screws to go in and out of the pocket than one with, you know, the regular screws sticking out like that. You know, just small, you know, nitpick, I guess, you know, just first observation and things like that. Obviously, I have to carry it, right? And you know, determine how much, if anything, of difficulty that would be. But, you know, just overall first observation, you know, what's more desirable in that sense. 14C28N, great. Great budget steel, right? Offers a good amount of corrosion resistance, easy to sharpen, preferable over D2 for sure. And they gave it a nice stone wash on this one. This stone wash right here is gonna make it very good to hide any scratches, right? And things like that over time when you start putting some use on it, right? So let's do a quick scientific paper cutting test, shall we? Why not? Let's do this. Let's see how sharp is this guy. Well, I'll tell you what, this thing wants to bite right away. It is going right in every single time. And boom. Yes, this thing is sharp. Holy smokes. Yep, feels like as if it was sharp out of the box. Holy smokes. Yeah, this is sharp, you guys. And keep in mind, it's not brand new out of the box. Even though you saw me take it out of the box, it did come from another YouTube channel that was checking it out before me, and obviously has seen some use. It is part of the Apex knife pass around, so that means that the manufacturer sent it in for a, you know, select number of YouTube channels to check it out. And honestly, yeah, this thing cuts really well. Obviously, paper is not that difficult to cut for a knife as long as it has a decent edge. But what about some cardboard? So we got just everyday diaper box cardboard going on here. Remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular but at an angle like this, and it will look something like this. Yeah, I gotta say, the fact that we have a long cutting blade right there helps a ton. I'm sure you're gonna slide out of the cut or anything. Okay. And we got thick a little bit right there for some reason. But yes, I mean, the slice performance is gonna be very, very good, to say the least. Yep, you guys rate it in the comments. How sharp is this guy? How much of an edge has it retained? Let me know in the comments. Rate it on a scale from 1 through 10. Well, there you have it, guys. That is the Lion Maw Eutektik Trinity Gray G10. This is not gray G10. This is black G10. I don't know. Did the box say anything about gray G10? I'm not sure where that came from. Yes, black G10. There we go. So black G10 going on this one. We got 14C28N stonewash clip point blade, large knife, right? Finger choyo choke forward option available here, nice and comfortable, great ergonomics. So far is making a great first impression, but this is just an unboxing and first impressions video, not a full review. Obviously, you guys know the drill by now. I'm going to carry this knife, you know, for some time, come back to you with a comprehensive review. I got to get a feel for it, right? Obviously, I have to carry it. I have to go about my EDC tasks before, you know, obviously coming back with a review. I gotta gather some feedback of my own, compile as much as possible, and then you'll see a review video on this knife here coming up. Keep in mind, if you want to check it out, right, or if you're interested on purchasing it based on this video, that's up to you. The link is down below. It does help the channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you. This knife and every other knife that you saw in this video will be linked down there. Guys, if you made it to the very end, you guys are the real MVPs. Thank you so much for supporting the channel here. Smash that like button if you haven't already. And also, if you're new to the channel and you're not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. I make knife content like this on an ongoing basis, and I promise you'll be worth coming back for more. If you want to support the channel a step further, there is a link for Patreon down there in the description. You can support the channel for as little as $1 a month. Otherwise, you can support the channel by becoming a member right here on YouTube. You'll get access to exclusive perks. That being said, guys, check out the unboxing on the Remette Rhino right here. Very similar, except this one is on D2 and has G10 handles as well, a tad bit shorter than the other knife that we just looked at right here, the Trinity. So yeah, check out the unboxing on this one. I'll put a card for it right here for you guys to check it out next. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. I really appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.